out stunting on the main strip. Out-of-state trips, cars with the paint drip. How could you hate this? Jewelry in my chain sit. That's the life I wanna live. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. It's all about the lifestyle. Yeah. It's all about the lifestyle. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. It's all about the lifestyle. It's all about the lifestyle. Yeah. Come on. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Never have to worry if I have enough dough. Fashion show out in Paris in the front row. Party every night, I don't have time to sleep. Next day it's the same, just rinse and repeat. Summertime trips on a yacht to the island. Squad rolling with me and we do a lot of wildin'. A bottle of whatever you want, just put your order in. You can have as much as you want, there's plenty more of them. Yeah, show me the money. Show me the money. It's all about the lifestyle. It's all about the lifestyle. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. It's all about the lifestyle. It's all about the lifestyle. Show me the money.
Oh Oh, I'll never be lonely if I had you day and night. The darkness is pulling me under. Can you lift me into the light? Oh, I'll never be lonely if I had you by my side. Day and night. Oh, I'll never be lonely. I had you day and night. Oh, I'll never be lonely. I had you day and night.
You got style, you got grace, everything right place. Put a smile on my face. Won't you stay with me, lay with me, baby, be mine? I said you are my kind of perfection. Didn't I tell you, you are some kind of perfection? Some they rock, some they roll, some got heart, some got soul. But when you take control, won't you stay with me, lay with me, baby, be mine? I said to you are my kind of perfection. Didn't I tell you, you are my kind of perfection? Perfect heart, perfect mind. Yeah, you're my perfect kind. I've seen good, I've seen bad, I've seen happy, I've seen sad, I've seen you and I'm glad. Won't you stay with me, lay with me, baby, be mine? You are my kind of perfection. Didn't I tell you, you are some kind of perfection? I said to you are my kind of perfection. Didn't I tell you, you are my kind of perfection?
Wake me up, I'm going home tonight. Everything's alright. You pick up, heard your voice, but still it's not enough. 'Cause I need us. I swear it's the last time I'm going. 'Cause I know we got that something. It lights up the dark at night. So you keep the engine running, and I'll be the headlights. You and me, we're heading for the end of time. 'Cause nothing lasts forever. I'm not giving it's the last time I'm going. 'Cause I know we got that something. It lights up the dark at night. So you keep the engine running, and I'll be the headlights. You and me were heading for the end of time. 'Cause nothing lasts forever. I'm not giving up without a fight. Wake me up. I'm going home tonight. And everything's alright. 'Cause I know we got that something. It lights up the dark at night. So you keep the engine running, and I'll be the headlights. You and me were heading for the end of time. 'Cause nothing lasts forever. I'm not giving up without a fight. I'm not giving up without a fight. I'm not giving up without a fight.
Another Friday night, I'm looking for a fight, blowing off some steam. I got a little cash, a little sour mash to meet the girl of my dreams. You're like a beauty queen from a magazine. I gotta take my chance. That door swing open wide, and here she comes. Everybody turns their head. The band just don't stop dead. She's crazy, beautiful. Whoa, oh, oh. She's crazy, beautiful, and it's driving me wild. She's crazy, beautiful. Whoa, oh, oh. I can't get that picture out of my head. 'Cause she's crazy, beautiful. Emerald green eyes and a perfect smile. She shouldn't draw a crowd. Sweet as champagne, it's making me insane. It shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, but I'd do anything. I'd even buy a ring if I got the chance. Her favorite song came on, and here she comes. Everybody turns their head. The band just don't stop dead. She's crazy, beautiful. Whoa, oh, oh. She's crazy, beautiful, and it's driving me wild. She's crazy, beautiful. Whoa, oh, oh. I can't get that picture out of my head. 'Cause she's crazy, beautiful. Crazy, beautiful. Yeah. Oh. Everybody turns their head. The band just don't stop dead. She lights it up like gasoline. Crazy, beautiful, you know what I mean. She lights it up like gasoline. And she's the hottest damn thing. She's crazy, beautiful. Whoa, oh, oh. She's crazy, beautiful, and it's driving me wild. She's crazy, beautiful.
sick and tired of the whole damn thing, yeah. Stick a move in the ring. You can hit me with the words you fling now. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, no, no. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, no, no. Be lucky if I stick around. Maybe foolish, but I ain't a clown. No, no, no. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, 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 no. Got the belt like a king. Heavyweight champion of the whole damn thing, yo. Full of gas, full of spin. Jekyll and Hyde, you're the evil twin. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, no, no. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, you're never gonna. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, no, no. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, no, no. Be lucky if I stick around. Maybe foolish, but I ain't a clown. No, no, no. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, 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 no. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, no, no. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, no, no. Be lucky if I stick around. Maybe foolish, but I ain't a clown. No, no, no. You're never gonna keep me down. You're never gonna keep me down. No, 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 no.
Wasting time, ain't got eternity. Breathing life into something new. I've been treading the same road, but this is my time, high time for change. I've been searching for something new. I'm making up a brand new start, 'cause this ain't worth it. I'm making up a promise now to let go of. Broke my mind, took all I had to give. Stolen time, my life will make believe. I can't play it all over again. But this is my time, high time for change. I've been searching for something new. I'm making up a brand new start, 'cause this ain't worth it. I'm making up a promise now to let go of her. lost in time and got eternity. This is my time for change. I've been searching for something new. I'm making up a brand new start. 'Cause this ain't worth it. I'm making up a promise now to let go of her. Say goodbye to another night. The countdown's running slow. We're coming off the best of times with nowhere to go. No bright lights for the future, only frozen rain. Try and ignite a revolution. Something's never gonna change. Don't let it get the best of us. I fight for what you know. Let the world bet against us, but we'll be getting close. The time is running out tonight, so let's go. So let's go. Crying eyes try to look away, but we're no good at pain. The same old mess we always seem to make, clean it up again. A metal heart with a black key could be good as gold, but in your head a voice is screaming, we'd be better off alone. Don't let it get the best of us. I fight for what you know. Let the world bet against us, but we'll be getting close. The time is running out tonight, so let's go. Chasing the future, let's go. So we don't sing alone.
Hey, it's me, Lily from AT&T. I'm back, working from home, and here to help.
Hey Lily, I'm hearing a lot about 5G. Should I be getting excited?
Depends. Are you gonna want faster speeds?
I will.
More reliability?
Oh, also yes.
Better response times?
Definitely.
Are you gonna be making sourdough bread?
Oh, is that 5G related?
No, it's just like, why is everyone making sourdough now? But yes, you're gonna want 5G.
AT&T is building 5G on America's best network. Visit att.com to learn more.
Hey guys.
Hello guys, I'm Kodzera from Flaze Clan.
Hello. Hey guys, Aaron, son of Crispy.
Hi, my name is Nitro. I'm from Louisiana.
This is Josh, or OC, and I'm in LA right now with the Cloud9 boys.
Joshua Steele Nissen. I'm a player for Chaos.
Samdayon. I'm playing for Team Spirit.
I'm Ze from Godsend. I'm currently sitting in Vantaa, Finland.
My name is Logan Voltage Long.
My name's Ian, or MOTM.
Tapson. I'm playing for Big Clan.
Michael Elle here.
My name is Kito. I live in Leipzig, in Germany.
Down here from Heroic.
Hey, it's Kerrigan.
This is KDS from G2 Sports.
And I'm looking forward to play the game again.
I hope you guys cheering for us, and we're gonna give our best to win this tournament.
We're gonna show you how good we are in this tournament. You can believe us.
All of us are more excited than ever to compete.
So make sure that you're tuning in and watching us play some sick Counter-Strike this week.
We love every second of it. So keep supporting, keep watching.
See you with the games.
Mucho lovo to you. Big kisses.
Well, big kisses from Kenny S, and that all does leave us right here at the DreamHack Masters Spring 2020. Welcome back, everybody. My name being Trace. Of course, you've seen me all throughout the road to Rio, but now is a different time. Now is for a different place, and now is for some of the best Counter-Strike that the world has to offer. Let's go ahead and dive right into the DreamHack Masters 2020. The DreamHack Masters Spring 2020, well, it is going to be a bit of a party. It is going to be a little bit of something of a showboat here. But of course, to do that, we have to bring out all the main characters and all the main pieces right here on the line with me. And of course, joining me for the duration of the show is to include, but not limited to, both Blett and Potter. Good morning, good afternoon. Not quite good evening. Yeah,
good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, what time is it where you are, Christine?
Currently it is 6:23 a.m. for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty early, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see some Counter-Strike action.
Yeah, and there's just been a ton of it all around the board. Obviously, the road to Rio wrapping up. Now we've got left after Pro League. We're in with the DreamHack Masters for the spring. Now, what that brings around is quite a few different changes. There's quite a few different things that's gone on here. And begin to talk a little bit about that format, perhaps. Blett, you want to pick up where the pieces are?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, right? We obviously have seen a lot of counter-striking action recently. I personally feel the online change, a good thing is we're going to see best of threes. I'm a big fan of that. We're going to be seeing a lot of best of threes. We're going to be seeing 4 groups of 4 teams playing it out here in the EU region. And boy, oh boy, it's pretty stacked, Christine.
It really is. It really is very stacked. I mean, on the EU side of things, we're going to have 16 teams participating. I mean, we're going to have 4 teams in each group, 4 groups in total, and best of 3 round robins. So it's going to be a lot of Counter-Strike jam-packed. And you're absolutely right. I mean, it does bode well because it's online. But on the negative side of the fact that it being online is we just saw Liquid losing match after match, round after round, and I think that online aspect, the extra oomph that you kind of have when you're in that LAN environment, we're missing that factor. So I think a lot of these teams and players, they're going to be missing that.
Yes,
well, I mean, we do hear
that memo though.
Yeah, well, of course, Astralis is something to be talked about. Astralis now seemingly taking over the world, or at least all the players from it. No, but in reality, if you think about it, I think you're on the right path right there, Christine. It's always going to have that asterisk about it not being on LAN and how that's different. Many players have talked about that. Can you give us some insight as to, what you're thinking of the non-LAN aspect of this? How that affects online play, rather?
You know, I mean, it affects the mentality, right? And it's that oomph that I was talking about in those close, tight rounds when a player makes a small mistake, because not that they're not caring about the match, because obviously they do care, but when you're in a stadium, when you've got crowd cheering, when you've got your teammates to your left and right, these matches and these rounds, they matter just a little bit more. So we're missing that slight oomph in these online matches, I think.
Yeah, and speaking of oomph, Bleh, why don't you go give us a breeze through the groups here? We have it all kind of unfolded in front of us. That's a lot of Counter-Strike to be played, not to mention the format that we did go over. I want to talk a little bit about the teams at hand. So, Bleh, let's talk a little about what's sparking your interest here within the groups itself.
Group A, definitely, right? You have Astralis and G2. I'm waiting to see that rematch. G2 really didn't show up in the finals of the Road to Rio ESL 1. So Astralis, G2, second place team right now in HLTV rankings. I do believe once that gets updated, Astralis will still be the kings here. We have G2, we have North and Heroic, two teams who have been kind of struggling of late, but obviously a lot of storylines here, especially, you know, with Estai getting picked up by Astralis from Heroic and the recent changes. That's going to be interesting. Group B, we got Mouse Sports, we got Mad Lions, Big in Complexity. The big two names there being, ironically, Mouse and Mad Lions. Big in Complexity, they had some pretty good showings initially beginning of the year, some of the DreamHack Opens, but apart from that, nothing too crazy. Group C, two massive names there, right? Fnatic and FaZe. Fnatic, they've been kind of quiet in the Road to Rio. They've been looking to bounce back. FaZe have looked so good so far. I want to see that form continue. But Godsend and Spirit did win the CIS Road to Rio, so they've been looking very solid as well. Godsend have had their flashes of brilliance. And finally, in Group D, you think it'd be the last group. We wouldn't have that many good teams, but you have Na'Vi, who disappointed sorely in the CIS Road to Rio. They're going to be back with a vengeance. We have Vitality, of course, NIP, the new NIP, who have, in my books, they've been very impressive so far. And of course, ENCE, who would be looking to make things a little bit interesting with their 6th player signing.
Wait, interesting? Did you do that on purpose, or are we just
I
right there? I think it was great. I thought it was great personally. Christine, what are you thinking though? We got a whole plethora of teams here, not just limited to Europe either. And overall, what are we thinking?
I mean, overall, I'm thinking my favorite, gosh, I don't think you can be disappointed with picking any of these teams as your favorite, but I'm certainly looking towards Na'Vi in Group D the most here. I think, you know, Boomich, he's finally solidified his aggressive playstyle within that squad. So, I mean, after their first place finish at IM Katowice, surely this event is going to be the one where they come out with a banger.
Yeah, you would think so. Now, for the North American side of things, there are some powerhouses here, at least within the confines of North America. Obviously, Liquid would be normally the one that we would talk about. I want to talk about Furia and what they've been able to accomplish. It's sort of the tenacity that they put themselves up as #1 in Brazil with.
Yeah, tenacity for sure. And I mean, even in their most recent matches versus Liquid, I mean, they bested them, I believe, out of 9 maps, they've beat them 6 times now. And it's just not something that we could have said in 2019, was that Furia was consistently beating Team Liquid. So right now in the mid 2020, things in North America are looking a bit shaky. We've got Furia, we've got Gen G, Cloud9, Evil Geniuses, all of these teams kind of trying to be that top North American contender, especially because Liquid are just looking a little bit weaker than they did in 2019.
Yeah, what's your take on the NA side here, Bled? Do you see anything? I mean, I personally, outside of watching Furia sort of kind of grow and mature as a lineup and become, I guess, the lethal force that they are, I'm looking at teams like Gen G, for example.
Yeah, Gen G have been very impressive of late, right? With the Bentet signing, I personally am very happy about him. You know, finally Agency is doing something reasonable. Yes. We got Cloud9 as well. They've impressed, but I agree with Christine. It's the fact that right now the throne is vacant. There's no one who is the king of NACS right now. Furia looked the closest contender. Liquid have just been struggling with the online games taking place. And honestly, I get the excuses, right? It's not a LAN environment. It's a different thing altogether. It's different to play on stage and then, you know, playing from the comfort of your own homes. But at one point, the excuses have to stop. They need to step up or they need to shut up. I'm sorry. You need to perform.
I like that. It's either put up or shut up, and that's pretty much what you're saying that we have to do out here. One thing that we do need to put up, and I guess nobody really needs to shut up. That's kind of rude. It's kind of unnecessary. One thing that we do need to do is thank those that made this very much possible to do this from the comfort of our own homes or other people's homes. That's going to be our sponsors right here. As you can take a look, Corsair, Intel, Monster, as always, right here behind the DreamHack project, and that's not going to be limited to AT&T and Betway. Now, excuse me and pardon the interruption, everyone. But we have a little bit of Counter-Strike on our hands now, and what that's done is sort of set us up for right where we want to be, and perhaps we begin to talk about some of the matches that we're expecting to see today on our side of things. Now, that would include, I believe, a little bit of Astralis action, if I'm not mistaken, but of course, yeah, I'm not mistaken. So what do you guys think?
Oh, this is exciting. Like the opening matchup, right? It's just been, I think, a few hours since Glaive announced that he's stepping down for a while due to obviously, getting burnt out, and complete understandable. I believe that's something that players should be watching out for, health and mental health above everything else, right? But what makes it interesting is Yugi coming in. Now, I don't know about the rest of you guys. I have not been convinced by Yugi in quite a while. He has really struggled. I remember when he used to play for Heroic a while back, he had the signs of being the up-and-coming, young Danish prodigy, but then it kind